My students often ask me this question. I swim breaststroke, take 4 or 5 breaths, and then I start to feel out of breath. So what should I do? The secret is very simple. You're not exhaling completely. You try to hold some air in your lungs, as if saving a little for later. But in reality, you're not holding air, you're holding carbon dioxide. You inhale and then don't exhale all the way. You held it in. Not all the way out. By the 4th or 5th time, it becomes really hard to breathe in, and eventually you have to stop to catch your breath. So what should you do? First of all, you need to learn how to swim freestyle or breaststroke well while holding your breath. Swim 3 to 5 meters, stop, and breathe. Once your arms and legs are working well, then you can move on to breathing. But if you're already swimming with breathing and you run into this kind of problem, the first exercise you can and should do doesn't even have to be in the water. Watch, inhale. So, I inhale, then exhale through both my mouth and nose, and at the end I make a strong, emphasized exhale. That way, I completely empty my lungs for the next breath. Practice this just to remember it. This is the foundation, the basics. When you do the pull and breaststroke and glide, during the glide phase while holding your breath, you exhale through both your mouth and nose. At the moment when we come out of the water, if we're talking about breaststroke, we keep exhaling. And only in the final phase, when we are at the highest point of the lift, do we take a breath in. That's the emphasized exhale before taking in a new breath. We've emptied our lungs. Inhale through the mouth, a short breath in, and then exhale again. And we actually start exhaling even before we put our face back in the water. Oh wow,